What's up, world? It's your boy Drew Marcy here for How to Rap, and in this video we're going to give you the top 10 signs that you are meant to become a rapper. When we say rapper in this video, we don't necessarily mean you're gonna make $1 million next week or get a Billboard #1 overnight, but we do mean that you're meant to develop your skills in rap to a point that you can make a full-time income from music, and you can get some of the perks of being that full-time artist, like touring, tons of fans, being paid to make the kind of music you want to make, and you will enjoy the entire process as opposed to feeling like you're forcing yourself because of some motivation issue or anything like that. Now, before we start the list, of course, be sure to pick up our free How to Rap Dictionary, a spreadsheet resource totally for free where we will constantly update the top 100 words you must know to become a full-time professional rap artist. You can get free permanent access to the How to Rap Dictionary by clicking the first link in the video description box below. All right, so let's get into the list. There is no particular order to this. They are all equally as important, but we'll just go through the 1 through 10. So the first sign that you are meant to become a rapper is you are obsessed with clever and witty phrases and you like to use them in your everyday conversation. We're starting off with this one because no matter what style of rapper you become, whether it's lyrical miracle or club party rapper or street rapper, you will more than likely need to be very good at saying your emotions in a lyrical and clever, witty way, no matter what kind of music you're making. Regardless of if you strictly make music to get lit to, you still need to be able to put it into a way that stands out from the norm. Even rappers historically associated with making party hip-hop, from Drake to Nelly, going all the way back to MC Hammer or the beginning of rap with Rapper's Delight, they all found clever and witty ways to make their rap stand out. Being clever with your words is one of the main prerequisites of being a bona fide rapper. On the flip side, from party rap, being a lyrical MC is inextricably tied with having lush storytelling, witty punchlines, and entertaining descriptions of life as we know it. Number 2 sign that you're gonna become a rapper is you listen to a lot of different types of rap. In 2003, when Eminem won the Grammy for Best Rap Album for The Eminem Show, he notably said in his acceptance speech the rappers that inspired him to pick up a mic: Run DMC, Beastie Boys, LL Cool J, Cool G Rap, Master Ace, Rakim, Big Daddy King, Dr. Dre, NWA, KRS-One, Tretch from Naughty by Nature, Nas, Tupac, Biggie, and Jay-Z. Thank you, because I learned from all of you. Outside of being a veritable who's who of major rappers from the late 1980s to the early 2000s, it's also a list of talented rap artists who have every single style in the book, pretty much. Whether it's the pumped up party anthems of Run DMC and the Beastie Boys, to the gritty social commentary of Nas and Tupac, all the way to mainstream rappers like Jay-Z and LL Cool J, it's clear that Eminem learned from every different type of rap he listened to. And if you do the same, it's a very good sign that you're going to become a rapper. Number 3 sign that you're going to become a rapper is you have been known as a hard worker, as a grinder, as a hustler in the past. There's an old saying that I like to say often, which is the way that you do anything is the way that you do everything. Now, as somebody who's known in a very, very small corner of the internet for helping out rap artists, I get a lot of rappers who approach me to help with management or just guidance in their career. And one of the hidden secrets that I haven't told a lot of people is I'm less concerned with evaluating them just on their mixing or how sick their flow is. I want to know how often they work on their music and what their work ethic is like in other parts of their life. How you work on other parts of your life is a big indicator of your success as a rapper, because frankly, when you become an artist, there are a lot of things that you're not gonna want to do. While it may seem fun to go on a world tour and do shows in a bunch of cities you've never been, you have to remember you'll be required to show up 5 to 6 hours early before every show, often hungover or stoned out of your mind if that's your thing. Sound check. Go back to your hotel while possibly being mobbed by people, even if you're not in the mood to speak to anybody. Not be able to leave the hotel room and be stuck in there like a prison at times. Have failed relationships because you're never in one place too long. Miss important family events. Deal with the stress of the press. Ignore your phone in case you freak out on the troll and destroy your own career, and so on and so on and so on. If nothing else, this is a lot of work, and yes, it can be very stressful. So if you're a person that can't handle handle a regular 9-to-5 job or a few credit hours at school, it's very unlikely that you're going to be able to handle the pressures of fame as an artist. If you're a hustler now, you're going to become a hustler then when you become a rapper. Number 4 sign that you're meant to become a rapper is people compliment your voice a lot. After about 3 to 4 years in rapping, I started to get a lot of people saying things like, I really like your voice. Do you do voice acting? Are you in music? You have a great voice, things like that. Now, believe it or not, back when I was younger, before rap, I had a pretty squeaky, nerdy voice because both of my parents are teachers and they kind of taught me to speak the King's English. But when I began rapping, I was spending hours manipulating my voice in a way that would be entertaining to other people and trying to find pockets for my voice to interact with the music and the instruments that I was delivering these raps over. So it's no surprise that after a few years, people started to notice that because that was the very thing that I was practicing. And if you're hearing a lot of these things because you're rapping a lot, you're spending a lot of hours fine-tuning your voice as a rap artist, it's a great sign that you're going to become a rapper. Number 5 sign that you're going to become a rapper is you find yourself wanting to write your thoughts down. To this day, when I'm in an emotionally heightened state, whether that's being in a good mood or feeling really stressed out, I find myself wanting to put my thoughts down on paper, whether that be rap, poetry, songs, or even just like journal type information. At the very base level, rappers are writers, right? And so if you find yourself wanting to get your feelings out in the way that a writer would, it's a very good sign that you're going to become a rapper. Tupac notably started rapping by converting his poems into rap form more rhythmically on beats. And the real fact here is that the average person on the street, the average person going through their life is not thinking to write down their emotions. Like, they're just more automated. Your average person you meet does not think, oh, I had a tough day, let me go write this down or write about it. So if you're one of those people that processes their emotions in some form of writing, it is a very good sign that you're gonna become a rapper. Number 6 sign that you're gonna become a rapper is you joke around a lot. If you're known as a prankster or somebody with a good sense of humor, it's a good sign you're gonna be good at rap. Part of the reason for this is rap is built on a lot of word games or perspective shifts to help illustrate the emotions the audience feels, much like comedy. Humor is also built on words used to produce an emotional reaction, in this case, laughter. If you think about it, some of the most heralded rappers of all time, from Redman to 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, to more recently the late XXXTentacion, they were very well known for their sense of humor, whether on the mic or off the mic. Sign number 7 that you're meant to become a rapper is you like being the center of attention. As somebody that's been coaching rappers online for over half a decade at this point, one of the most terrifying phenomena that I've found is a concept I call bedroom rappers. These are people that only rap alone in their bedroom, may or may not have invested thousands of dollars into a studio and convinced themselves that they're meant for the big time, it's just they need a break. The problem here is that even if that break comes, if this bedroom rapper is not confident in their skills in front of other people, it's unlikely they'll deliver it well when it comes to performing in front of tens of thousands of people at an arena or a television show that they know will be seen by millions. With this in mind, most of the famous people I've met or influencers that you meet, especially just living out here in LA, you run into a lot of these kind of people. Every single one I found loves being the center of attention when they're there for business, even if it's just to display their art. A comedian can be introverted, but when they start cracking jokes, they come alive. An influencer can be somebody who likes to read, but when it's time to go for that photo shoot to get a good Instagram post, they really become a star. Even musicians who are known as very private individuals, you can think about Eminem, for example, or on the R&B side, Beyonce. When the lights come on, they are like a different person. When it's time to be the center of attention, they relish in it. So if you like being the center of attention, that's a great sign you're meant to become a rapper. Sign number 8 that you're meant to become a rapper is you have great social skills, right? You're very charming, you're very charismatic. Now, it kind of goes without saying that you need to be charismatic to be a rapper, but we put this in because rap, again, much like the point about hard work, rap requires you to do a lot of things outside of just being a rapper that will help push your career further, like being very socially savvy. Look, you have to be charismatic and very socially savvy because people not only have to believe you and believe in you and follow you, but they need to believe that you're a sound financial investment. You have to be persuasive. Even if you're fully independent as an artist running your own record label, you're gonna have partners and employees and team members that you continuously need to sell the vision to through persuasion, through charisma, so they can continue to invest their time, which of course is money. Additionally, if you don't have a big team and you don't have a lot of money, you're gonna need to use your social skills to get people to do things for you that they usually would require some kind of financial compensation for. And of course, one of the definitions of being charming or charismatic is getting people to do things for that person and believe in that person, even when they're not getting a big side or a big piece of the pie on their end. Number 9 sign that you're gonna become a rapper is you have a little bit of a rebellious side. It goes without saying that the DMXs and the Tupacs of the world had or have a rebellious side. But I want to put to you that even the more quiet lyrical rappers have rebellion against an unjust system in their heart as well. They may just translate it into a song or story form, the way that MCs like Kendrick Lamar, Nas, or J. Cole do. On the flip side, fun turn-up rappers like Juicy J or Wiz Khalifa are well documented as being rebellious in their party antics when on tour. If you're a person that bucks their nose at the system, whether that be social or political or anything else you can think of, it's a great sign that you're going to become a rapper. And number 10 is, drum roll, that you rap even when your life is not going well. You rap even when your life isn't good. I put this as last because it's important to remember that the people that get really good at rapping are rapping even when their life isn't going great, or even when they don't have a lot of evidence that success is just around the corner. There seems to be this idea floating around the internet that if you lose motivation to rap very often, you're meant to be a rapper. It's just, I'm losing motivation, life is hard. Absolutely not, right? People who are meant to become rappers, especially notable rappers, when they're going through a lot of stress, rapping is the only thing that they can do. If you find yourself losing motivation to play basketball, you are not meant to become an NBA player. If you find yourself losing motivation to leave your house to go chase girls at the bar, you are not meant to be Hugh Hefner. Every single rapper, regardless of where they come from or what style of rap they do, they still record and push and get better, even if their life isn't at some expected level of greatness yet. Point is, most of the best music ever made is made directly in the struggle, straight out of poverty. So don't convince yourself that it's okay to just lose motivation and that means you're meant to be a rapper. You're meant to be a rapper if you continue to make music even in your toughest times. All right, so that is today's video. I want to see you in the comments. We always ask questions at the end of this video. What numbers, what signs do you already do? And of course, if you have any other ones, add them in the comments. We love to engage with the community. And be sure to pick up your free How to Rap Dictionary, permanent access to that spreadsheet. It's the first link in the video description box below. I appreciate you watching. It's the big homie Drew here for How to Rap, and I'll see you on the next one.